Looks like I am back. Hello once again, BBG. So this game was actually something of a last-minute submission from yours truly. Part of me didn't want to submit it because, like, I don't think this game's bad. It definitely has a lot of good things going for it, but I have run games that aren't quote-unquote bad before that are incredibly jank, and this game is definitely that. So I'll give it the nod for that, and it was accepted. So props to the game committee. Thank you so much. This is Vigilante. This is it's technically a sequel to Kung Fu Master. It's definitely part of the Spartan X franchise, and also known for Spartan X2 for the Famicom, and maybe one other game, I can't remember. This game is very crunchy. It has some very loud audio design, and a story that's been told a million times before and a million times since. Thugs took her girlfriend, we gotta go find her. For the sake of being even maybe a little bit PC, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna recite the story bits that happen between stages. But the name of the enemy gang is pretty awful, so I'm not gonna recite that. I'm gonna go with the home version that was used, and that's the Rogues. So I'm not even going to say what it originally was supposed to be. I'm just going to call them the Rogues, because that's what they're called on like the Master System version, the TurboGrafx version, et al. So let's go ahead and pop our quarter in. And hit start. I'll start our timer. This music's so good too. The Rogues have taken Madonna hostage. Take the law into your own hands. That's just how storytelling was in the 80s. Also, great memes here. Good friends. Oh, big. I'm a big. God. So good. So as you see, we've been sweeping some things, but now we have nunchucks, and nunchucks way better. Nunchuck one-shots a lot of these enemies wearing the tanks. We need to focus here a little bit. There's a bit of RNG that can go unfavorably. There's bullets coming at me. I'm gonna hit this guy a few times. Do this. Get a really nice quick kill on this boss, and that'll finish stage 1. As we watch the very rusted van drive away. On to stage 2. The van is carrying Madonna to their turf, the junkyard. So this stage is really simple. Some random elements aside. Any of these guys carrying billy clubs, we don't have to interact with them at all. They're never gonna approach us. The other guys, yes, they will approach us, so we got to take care of them. But these guys, we're just gonna run away from them like they're trying to be like autograph hounds or something. And I'm just not gonna care about them. Walking through the sunset. Okay, here's our boss fight. Short stages, like I said. So you have to fight 2 of these guys at the same time. They have the exact same moveset. What you want to do is just look at the van, let them jump at you, knock them out of the air, land, go low, go high, and then let them leave. They have iframes after that, so you gotta play by their rules a little bit. God, the hit sound effects in this game are just so spicy. Everything sounds good. We'll just fling nunchucks a few times. Don't want to get up too early. If you get hit, it is bad. But a very simple boss fight and concept all the same. Down. They do share a life bar, so anytime they both jump at the same time, you're good to go as long as you can catch them. The van is heading for the bridge. Her time is running out. Interesting rope there. Down to the bridge. Might see some landmarks in the back. So if the enemy comes from the right, you can actually take that hit for the sake of speed. And he wasn't supposed to turn back around, it's unfortunate. The damage I took there isn't even that relevant unless I have a bad boss fight. We have nunchucks again. Nunchuck's really good. I think I did mention about nunchucks, you can actually crouch cancel them. So if you do a crouch hit with a nunchuck, you can immediately go to neutral and stand, and it lets you just move right away. So here's our stage 3 boss. Really simple strat as long as I'm able to keep him in the corner. Just rhythmically tap the kick button. And we don't have to do anything else. We just swing our foot and hope it hits. If he blocks, so what? Just do it again. It is actually important to make sure your rhythm is intact, though, because if you miss a kick input or too early or too late on one, he does get out of this and the fight becomes a lot harder to contain. All right, good enough. And the van's getting away again. Oh no. You still have not rescued her. The rogues are heading downtown. So this stage is actually the reason we really need Nunchuck. Without Nunchuck, this stage is miserable. It's just a big enemy swarm. Especially with these knife guys. These guys are kind of a disease. Take care of them. We're gonna see, might see some sprite flicker here, because you know they go kind of ham with the sprite count. That's okay. I'm actually okay with that hit. Didn't love that one, but we'll keep going. So I wanted that hit because I actually don't want Nunchuck for the boss. Get rid of that. Reason being, it takes 7 punches to bring the boss down, but twice as many Nunchuck swings. So I'd rather go fast. Once you get him down here, it's just go low, jump, go low again. Pretty simple fight. Also, a friend of mine once said this guy looked like King Hippo, and I can't call him anything else. King Hippo looking duder. With his baby blue eyes. It's also a palette swap of the previous boss, so he doesn't have any hair. So let's see if we can get this glitch, shall we? We're gonna swing wildly with our feet over here all the way. So what this game does is, when you reach a certain point in the stage, it automatically goes to the next stage. But as long as you keep swinging, the game doesn't track where you are. So as soon as the stage ends, you go to the background and you quote-unquote board the elevator. But in this case, the Vigilante had to go back to his home planet. Now they're on your turf. This is your last chance to save Madonna. And off we go. Also, let's shout out the Jazz Performance Act at Bottom Line real quick. Not quite November 20th, but close enough. Didn't want to miss that guy. First part of this stage is really simple. Also my favorite music track in the game. This track slaps. Don't want Nunchuck. That's very bad RNG. Okay, so here's our boss. Do a quick fall. Climb my way up. I was afraid of that. So hoping he'd swing earlier. So this boss is really random. Once he taunts you, you then are able to run away, cause him to swing his foot, and then go back and get a random number of hits. Sometimes the random number can be 0. Sometimes it can be over 20 hits. Sometimes he'll decide to do 0 and just counterattack immediately, and you take a hit guaranteed. And that's really rude when that happens. Also, don't look at his pants. He might be 9 feet tall, but that doesn't mean you should look at his pants. Pretty much just a patience battle here. This is also the worst thing in the speedrun by far, because he can just completely deplete your time. This fight can take 3 times as long as your best time, and there's nothing you can do about it, because his hits are random. He determines his own iframes. Thankfully, as long as you're patient, it's pretty easy to finish from here, but he can be a jerk. He also gains health back, as do all bosses in this game, but he's the only one that makes some really gross use of it. So our boss is down, but we're not quite done just yet. We're gonna go pull the lever. We're gonna jump for joy, throw all these kicks, because we're so happy we rescued Madonna. And she disappeared! Oh my god! She's gone! Only one thing left to do now. Oh, there she is. Load Runner poster in the background too. Way to go, dude. This game has so much charm. It's absurd. Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I actually prefer this to the original Kung Fu Master. Though both are good. Law and Order failed, but the Vigilante prevailed. Yay! Also, here's a meme for this game. That high score is impossible to obtain. This game doesn't have loops to it. You one loop it and you're done. But that's gonna be Vigilante, and that's gonna be my time at BBG. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the event. It was lovely getting to see you all in chat. Thank you so much for having me, committee. I will hopefully be back in the future with some more nonsense. And you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Take care.